was a great honor to be on the bridge for the first time. In this film, J.J., which I believe was different to the first film, built the entire Enterprise on the sound stage, so it was all interlinking. So you really were able to sort of submerge yourself into the future, as it were. And then, of course, I fell over when I first walked onto the Enterprise, which was nothing short of humiliating. And I believe, Zach, you laughed, didn't you?
I'm not sure I remember that, Alice.
Oh, how kind. He's a gentleman. It was a great honor.
It was a very surreal thing to be back on the set with these awesome actors and some awesome new ones. We had a great time. It was a very special experience making the first film in 2009, and to be back with these people again, it felt like jumping back in time a little bit. And we knew the challenge was to make a bigger movie and a better movie, and to do it with these people was a huge challenge and also the greatest fun I've ever had.
It's a lot of fun when you get to make a movie with people that you really enjoy being around, and that's not always the case. And I think what J.J. has done so well is cast a group that gets along off screen as well as we do, I think, on screen, and that kind of ineffable quality hopefully translates up there. And it's quite something. The first 2 weeks we were shooting on the bridge, and it had been 4 years since we'd filmed. So, and Scott Chambliss, who's our production designer, designed this incredible, as Alice talked about, this incredible set, and it felt like the make-believe was coming alive. It was very exciting. Yes, I concur with all of my fellow compatriots' assessments of returning to the bridge, although I do have the distinct responsibility to alter my physical appearance for the duration of the filming. So for me, it's always an added reminder of what I'm working on in that particular time. And there's some amount of discomfort that goes along with altering my appearance to that degree. But it also helps me in many ways inform the character and the physicality of the character. So being back with these people who I love and respect so much is probably the thing that I remember most about returning.
I think it felt in the beginning when we were rehearsing that it was almost the fact that for 4 years we were probably nagging JJ so much to do a second installment of Star Trek that he finally just gave up and just said, all right, we're gonna do it. And then we read the script and it's absolutely amazing, and you have a feeling it's going to supersede the first one. And then to have the privilege as an artist to be able to come back and work with colleagues that have become your friends, and you've sustained those friendships for this long. And so there's no breaking of the ice. You go right into it, and you feel very, very safe to experiment and to be yourself. I think it's one of the most beautiful gifts that we can ever be given in what we do.
I didn't like it. It's the last thing I wanted to do. No, it was great. It was like putting on a pair of comfortable shoes. You know, as you step into an environment you know well, and you just, you know, it's very easy. It's like stepping into Grandma's parlor. You know, so I know this. I feel safe here. So it was great, and I love these guys so much. They're my besties. So it was wonderful.
I think there are often times on set where JJ will he'll step outside of the experience and say, God, you know how lucky we are to get to do what we get to do. And to have someone in such a powerful position with such opportunity and the luxury of what he gets to do, be able to have that kind of humility in the face of all that responsibility, I think is a wonderful thing. And I think too important to note is that his love for what he does and the love for the magic of cinema is really, really important. And a JJ film experience isn't just the filming of it, it's also what we're doing now and the fun and the magic of what we get to do now, and then to share it with you all. And it doesn't just end with the end of filmmaking, it's the protection of that experience. Like I remember as a kid, you know, standing in line to see E.T. at Grauman's Chinese, and that he wants to, in a time when before we all knew about special effects, and I often think about JJ's protecting that experience for that young kid walking into the theater, so when they walk in and the lights go down, it's a real true, it's that true cinematic experience that I think nowadays, just with the media and with technology and with everybody knowing everything about filmmaking, is not, it's rare.